Hello Sagittarius, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth, free-flowing, in-depth intuitive reading, my friends. So please take it as it resonates, all right? Sagittarius, without any further delay, let's get into this. Whew, I can feel that this reading gonna be very much fun. I have last two years has been very tumultuous for me. Like personally speaking, I I went through a transformation. I really literally did, and I that it's like it has been that had been the best feelings that I had in terms of my growth. At the same time, it was the most painful I have ever have gone through in my life. And now I'm feeling little differently. It started to feel differently, and I feel like I got these cards and message that I'm getting. I really feel like many of you um, are kind of on the same energy as I am right now. So I don't think this is a personal reading or anything, but I feel like if you are, yeah, it's like there is a synchronicity between uh, how I've experienced, like what have been going on in my life and the energy wise. And I feel like collectively I'm connecting with a group of Sagittarius who also had quite a difficult, challenging, and kind of eye-opening years in last 2 3 years. Okay. um so the first thing we got, Sagittarius, is the Wheel of Fortune. And I really feel like it's like that it you have gone through, like, there are moments when you feel like that there is no way you can get back up. There is no way that you can see the light. There is no way that you can pull yourself together. So it's like it's like, and then it's like it kept changing. It kept changing. There is like other moments you feel like, no, I can do this. There is other moment you gathered courage. There is other moment when you feel like, no, I cannot give up on myself. And when I'm saying give up, maybe there are moments when you feel like that you are completely consumed by bleakness and depression, and you feel like that there is no way out of it. So there's like a it's like almost like these chips, it's like a gamble. When you roll the dice on this wheel, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose within the one game. So within the half an hour span, you lose 3 times, you gain 4 times, or vice versa. So it felt like a very tumultuous, it felt like a very wavy years at time for you in past time. you know and now you are like, you really feel like almost like in a miracle way you are fucking standing. You are fucking standing, like in hypothetical scenario. And I not hypothetical, in realistically, until unless you are like super skilled acrobats or something like that, you cannot stand like that on the with your heel on. Oh my god, that's like a super skill. And you really feel like that right now, that all these things, that all these years, all these months, these waves are ups and downs. Waves are feeling low, waves are feeling momentary, feeling high, and then going back to the low. That kind of the sharp movement of your energy. It really, now it feels like it's like a miracle that you are standing. And you are not only just standing, you feel that this new energy is so vital for you. You feel something cleansed, like it feels like your body has gone through some kind of major soul detoxification. It's like a lot of things just purified, lot of things had replaced, and it's like almost like a complete oil change. All these kind of things of a car, like a engine change. I don't know, I'm not big into cars, I don't know much about cars. So it's like, I'm just giving an example, I know you know, it's like that, it really feels almost like a miracle, and you feeling so good, you feeling so good about it. There is a time you feel like now is the time to really like not to be this, you want to enjoy, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy life again. You just want, you right now where you are, you don't want to get into too much of, right now you are not looking for too much of like existential learning. You have gone through that, you have gone through your biggest existential learning of your life, for a time being, I feel like. And now you really feel like this is the time for a vitality, this is a time for vigor, this is a time for enjoyment, real true enjoyment that connects with your all your kundalini, all your desires. It's not just enjoyment for the sake of enjoyment and covering up some kind of sorrow and depression and loneliness. It's not like that. This is a true enjoyment, true fun, like that, how you're feeling, and then we got this Six of Swords. You are definitely like you are moving, you are stepping into this new energy, but you are not stepping into this new energy like a fireball. You are not stepping into, because when you come out of this other side of the wheel of fortune, oh my god, you cannot take life like unseriously anymore. Like unserious, inserious, I don't know, non-serious, the opposite of seriousness. You cannot take that, you cannot take life for granted. When you come out of when you come out to the other side of the wheel of fortune, and what you have to go through you, in order to get to the wheel of fortune, you cannot take your life like just like, okay, for granted. I'm just gonna eat whatever, I'm just gonna say whatever, I'm gonna sleep with whatever, whosoever, I'm just gonna do whatever, not taking any kind of accountability for your own life. That cannot happen. So there is a Six of Swords is the very six is like, for me, even though it is a air energy, but I feel a lot of Virgo energy here. It's like a taking care, it's like a taking care of one's own house. And it's like you are feeling like you are not being impulsive, you are just want to be careful, you are just want to be careful of your health, of your motive, of your intention, how you are taking care of yourself. You cannot take anything for granted anymore. You cannot even take your own happiness for granted, you cannot take your own senses for granted. There is a sense of responsibility has been restored in you for yourself, and this is really really very very nice energy. I feel so gentle right now. You feel gentle towards yourself, and maybe in past it has been quite a hard time for you to be gentle with yourself because of this fire excitement and trying to establish some kind of authority power in love on situation, trying to win over things, trying to get this adrenaline going and all these kind of things. But it has changed you. This is a transformation, this is a transformation at the deepest level of self. That is the Six of Swords here. And I don't feel you are sad at all. I don't feel you are sad at all. I mean, yeah, maybe something that you might have wanted to work out in a certain way, but that did not work. But there is so much of replace, you are filled with so much of understanding of things. Like you see things for such a clarity that those kind of like pittiness, oh, I wish it would have happened this way, I wish it had happened that way, those kind of things comes and go in your mind like for a second. But the bigger truth and bigger reality of your own existence. How, why this not happen that way, why this not happen this way. Those kind of things feel so irrelevant now that you are not even thinking about, oh, this like a self pittiness. There is no space place for that. Yeah, it maybe come to your mind from now and then. I wish it would have happened that, it would have been nice, it would, if it was happened like this way or that way. But I don't think you spend a dime on it anymore. It just comes and goes like on its own whim, but it doesn't really affect you anymore. So this is what I'm getting with the Six of Swords. And then we have this Nine of Swords reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Yes, something that you truly truly desired, Sagittarius, this is if it is a connection, if it is some kind of goal, some kind of career, some kind of job, some kind of I don't know, whatever it is, you truly, like, with your whole heart, you wanted that. You wanted this, you are ready to wait, you are ready to do anything, you are ready to be completely, like, go hermit, you are ready to isolate yourself, you're ready to sacrifice, you are ready to do anything to get that thing happen. And it completely, like, nine of swords, it's like, it's it was very turmoil situation for you. There is a lot of sadness. Maybe you have been crying every night for last, I don't know, couple of months, not couple of months, like few months, few years, 2 years, I don't know. But it has been a long time that where you felt like it felt like that you wake up in the every day, and it's not that you're broken or anything, but it felt like the dimness, like some kind of sorrow, some kind of lingering sorrow, some kind of lingering melancholia is always present in your subconscious mind. No matter what you do, I'm not saying that you did not have a single, like, good moments in the last few months or few years. I'm not saying that. Of course, there are moments, but it felt like that sorrow, this lingering sorrow and deep-seated sadness, or deep-seated, not frustration, deep-seated, some kind of melancholia always kind of trump over this achievement, happiness, or belongingness, or togetherness that you felt, even if for a little bit in last few months or years, it felt like always insignificant. So there is like this canopy of gloominess was there constantly. And you know you are like, and then we got this Ten of Wands with the death and rebirth in reverse. I really feel like you were so tired, you were so, because you knew deep down that you are going through a bigger transformation here. You knew that there is no way you go through a experience like that and without coming out something in your hand, something bigger, there's something that you can use in your own advancement, something that you can use, something for your own achievement, own purpose. You knew that this is, but you feel like that this, maybe you have a lot of eighth house placement or scorpionic placement. You feel like that life has always given you this kind of tumultuous situation where you feel like that you are going through this, like a death, like constant death, like kind of feelings, and you are like so tired of it. You are like so tired of it. Maybe you asked, like, universe, I don't know, whosoever you felt connected with in this whole universe, you feel like, why, how much torment do I have to go through in order to in order to feel like that I am a valid human being, and who deserve happiness, who deserve contentment, who deserve some kind of calm and peace and belongingness and love and care. How much torment do I, how much do I need to, how many times do I have to die in order to feel that I'm alive? Like, it felt so tiring for you. You felt exhausted. You felt like every day, like, when you are not shadowing your exhaustion with just working and not really care, like listening to yourself. But when you did listen to yourself, you realize how exhausted you are, how exhausted you are. It has been very tiring for you to really pull up this energy and be, at least for your own sake and the people that were around you, to put this, like, okay, I got this, I can go through this. It took a lot of energy for you to even say that yes, I got this, I can go through this, I can go through this another transformation, I can go through this. I'm not gonna die in the middle, like, in actual way. I'm gonna die, yes, spiritually, but I'm gonna come out new again, in order to have that faith and really working towards it and really honing that and really like showing up for that transformation has been very exhausting for you, has been very, very exhausting for you. And we got this tower energy here, we got this tower energy. You just flip the switch here. You literally just flip the switch here. And I feel like you have been transforming for quite a while, but now literally I'm feeling like the end of this year, it could already happen to you, or it could be happening to you, but this is gonna happen by the end of this year, that when you're gonna feel like you just flip the switch. You just flip the switch, and that is Tower. You just flip the switch, things that was so tormenting, things that got you under their wing in a such a like way, and you feel like, "Mm, it's my time." And you have been saying that, you have been trying to do that, you have been manifesting that like that transformation, where you feel like, okay, you are not just going through death and death and death kind of feelings all the time, not just like, but it did not happen until recently, or recently soon. You just turned the switch here, Sagittarius. It feels so good. I don't know how else to explain this. It feels so good. You will, one day it's like that. One day you are gonna be feeling like, yes, I'm at the other side. When you are, it's like that. Let's say you are crossing a border, okay? And not, you are not crossing a border on the land, you're crossing a border by crawling through the underground pipe. This is what Tower energy is. You are crossing a border underneath the ground in a pipe or some kind of thing, which is extremely painful and risky, and you feel like any day you can be caught and you can be killed. And there is the fear, there is the exhaustion, there is this all sorts of stress. But and when you are continuously in the darkness crawling through this giant water pipe or switch pipe, you after a while, when you are for in this darkness and exhaustion and labor, you just don't you what you do, you just look down and just put all of your energy to move your body. You don't look up to watch for sun, you don't calculate how much hour is left before you can go to the other side. You don't hope for, okay, what you're gonna do when you go to the other side, whether you're gonna go to a restaurant to eat first, or whether you're gonna go and meet the people that you love, or whether you're just gonna take time for yourself, or whether you're just gonna sleep. You don't think about all this, because when you are in this zone, that crossing a border underneath the ground, all after a while you just put all your energy so that you can take the next step. You don't want to waste your time thinking about your future. You don't want to waste your time, because you know that your energy is very limited, and all you can do right now is do what you need to do in order to get the hell out of that pipe. So you don't think about where you're gonna see the light. You don't think about anything. You just become tunnel vision. That's why people say tunnel vision, because tunnel vision comes with a lot of hardship. There is no energy left to see the whole world point of view. A little bit of energy that left with, you just wanna focus on your work so that you can get the hell out of that tunnel. Nobody enjoy tunnel vision. It's a process of saving oneself, and that's what you did. You came out of the tunnel, and when you came out of the tunnel, and you just flipped the switch, and you just one day you knew that you were just crawling on this in this pipe, on this pipe, inside this pipe, and all of a sudden you feel this light hitting your head, hitting your skin, and you're like, oh my god, I don't know, 5 minutes before I had no idea that I'm gonna come to the end. It's like that. It just happens so abruptly, because it feels so abrupt, even though it's a process, but it feels so abrupt because your energy was completely consumed just to survive, so that you can come to the other side, because you still did not lose the optimism, did not lose that there is a light. There is, I'm gonna get out of it. It's happening to me because there is a reason for it. It's not happening to me because the universe want to kill me for like whatever reason. So that faith in one purpose, that faith in universe, the faith in oneself is so intact that you crawl through this and you came out of it. And look at this, what we got in. This is like, this came kind of in a surprising way to me, and this is lovers. I don't know, Sagittarius. And this is not a lover, this is not energy like a relationship. Oh, I'm just gonna make a boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever. It's not like that. It's not a relationship to not feeling lonely and just to have somebody. This is a soul connection. You are again having a soul connection with someone, Sagittarius. I know that maybe that it was not, you are not planning for, because when you come out of the tunnel, the last thing you can think about, okay, I'm gonna fall in love. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna take 1 year to just rest before I can even think about engaging with other energy. But there is a love here. And this love is not, even though is so much red here, so much fire here, this love is so comforting. And I think you are not even gonna call it, oh, this is my soulmate and all that, because it comes with Four of Swords. As I'm talking about resting, you are like, you are very much aware this love is here, you are very much aware your heart is singing again, but you are ready to just sleep and listen to the song instead of immediately get out of the bed and dance with it. You are just meditating, you are just listening the harmony, listening the humming of this beautiful song that is playing in your heart again. That kind of, your soul is playing with your mind, your body. You are just here to relax more, to enjoy that. You are not in hurry, you are nothing, but you are not, it's not that, oh, I'm not going to be engaging. You are very much open to it because you feel it. And after you've gone through this, you understand the value of one's emotion. You understand what is the meaning of listening to one body, listening to one feeling. So there is no way when lover's energy come and you are just gonna tuck it in under the carpet. There is no way, because you understand the value of love. In order to come out of that, just imagine, really, in order to come out of that, such a, like, let's say, again, I'm going to my example, like, what make a person, just think about it, right? What makes a person leave one's country and go to other country knowing that that person cannot go through legal way, so they risk everything, their life, their everything, from leave everything from one country, crawl through this giant, and this is real thing, I'm not just making things up. There is thousand people there. Okay, I'm not gonna get into this, I'm just gonna finish this sentence. There are thousand people who are every day trying to run away from one country to another country because their country is been bombing, is been killing people from by other country or their own government, and they are just seeking shelter. They are leaving everything, they are leaving their house, leaving their savings, leaving their memories, and risking their life and crawling under the water, crawling under the ground, in the pipe, in here and there. Many people dies. Do you know how many people die like that? Like, and just to seek for this liberty, just to seek that their life is worth living, because they cannot live where they are, so they put everything in risk and just go for it. Do you know what kind of situation takes that? And when that happened to one person, they know life is very unpredictable, life is short, and there is nothing much more matter than feeling love, being with one that who cares for you, who gives you this sense that you exist, you matter, you create, you shine, you inspire, and love, people understand love only when they go through this kind of hardship in life. I have noticed that. Trust me. I like, it's like, yeah, they People don't get harder when they go through we have this, oh, you see, they become so hard because they gone through so much of pain. But if you really gone through pain, you gone through pain because you want to see light. You gone through pain because you wanted to feel love. Otherwise, what's the point of going through pain? You could kill oneself, you know. We could kill ourselves if we really don't want to go through pain, if there is no hope for love. If we are not seeking for love, if you're not seeking for freedom, then what's the point? Then captivity is better. If there is no, you know, like, that's the thing. So you are, this love is here, so there is no way you are ignoring it, but this love is here, and you are just listening this humming music. You are not dancing, you are not getting all excited, because it's you need, you are, this love is here, and if this love is syncing with your resting phase right now, this love is syncing with your resting phase, and you are not trying to provoke some kind of duality here. You are being straightforward with yourself and the people that are involved with you. You just know what you need, and you are just doing what you need to do in order to just feel restored. Just feel restored. And there is this love here, and I'm not gonna go deeper into this love right now, because it's not I'm not doing a love reading here, but I'm saying that there is a soul connection here that you are already feeling. It's a new beginning is happening, and it's not happening, it's not gonna be like you know, like roses, and you know, it's not gonna be all excited. It's gonna be very soothing, almost like a candle burning kind of fire. Very, very warm. You feel warm by it. You don't feel like you need to act on anything right now. You just feel warm, and you give that validation, you give that reassurance to the people who you are, to these people who you are falling in love with, who are, you know, you don't shut them off, but you let them know your situation, and they respect that. There is like a mutual bonding, understanding, but the love is blooming, the soul connection is happening here. And this is like beautiful soul connection. This is not a tumultuous soul connection. This is a very, very peaceful soul connection that is happening, that is taking place in your life right now. All right, Sagittarius, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you next time. Okay, take care. Bye bye.